Wow, thank you for that introduction.
No,
Let's just get through it.
You are one of the most fascinating things that we have all week because
and you tempted me by holding it right here.
I know. I'm sorry. You know what? I get a feeling you don't do the eclairs.
Occasionally.
Occasionally?
Occasionally.
But you work it out twice as hard. All right, Jeff Seidenfaden is here. We want to take your questions, your calls today as well. If you have a pet question, 502-240-6527 is our number. We'll patch you right through. But right now we want to talk about kids and pets. And you think about cats and dogs, but there are some other pets that are out there as well that are really good in terms of children.
That's right. All throughout the year, parents are saying, you know what, let's wait till after the school year. You can get a pet. Well, the school year's over.
Hey,
so
right.
Like, oh,
it's time.
Wow, I've got to go do that. I've got to, because the kids don't forget.
Right.
So people think I need to get a dog or a cat. Well, before you do that, and believe me, I love dogs and cats. You know, they make wonderful pets, but they're a big commitment. You're talking a 15 to 20-year commitment. You're talking at least several hundred, if not $1,000 or more the first year that you have one of those types of animals. So you're talking about a financial commitment, a time commitment, really a lot of things to think about for a long period of time. So if it's a first pet for your family, you should probably get something that's not quite as big of a commitment to start with, especially if you're wanting to use any of it to help, kind of teach your child some responsibilities.
Great idea. So
if my two favorite starter pets, gerbils and parakeets.
All right.
Two very different. One's a little rodent, one obviously a bird. But they both are fairly simple, not too expensive, can be housed in a fairly small cage, and are really fairly low maintenance. And a kid can have a lot of fun. They can play with them. With a parakeet, they can teach them to talk. With a gerbil, they can hold them and not really have a lot of fear of being bitten.
That's true.
But just good starter pets.
That is a great idea. And there are certain things that you can get to make the gerbil or the parakeet feel a little more at home in your new home.
If we start with the gerbil, first of all, they are nocturnal.
Right.
So keep that in mind. If you keep the cage in your child's room at night, they may be running in their wheel. They may be doing things to keep your child up.
Okay.
Also, but just to start from the basics, the cage that we have here on the table is more of a hamster cage. Because it has plastic on it. And it's great because they have tubes and things they can run through.
Right,
but I don't
colorful.
recommend that for a gerbil because gerbils gnaw more than just about any other rodent.
They're going to go right through that plastic.
Yes, fascinating teeth. They love to chew. So opt for just a wire cage like the wire that you see on that one.
Okay.
Fully wire, at least have wire at the bottom where the plastic tray is so that they can't chew through it. Stick away from an aquarium just because when they urinate, the ammonia stays down there.
Okay. Because I've seen more gerbils in aquariums than I have in cages like this. So.
People think, because I can't get a plastic cage, I should get an aquarium. If you do, be sure to have a screen top. Be sure to change that litter. Probably every day take out the waste because you don't want it just, they're right down there in it, and it's just going to kind of grow.
Okay, makes sense. All right, what else do we have?
If you can get a fairly simple seed mix for gerbils, they're very easy to feed. You can supplement just very basic nuts, some fruits and vegetables. Not a lot, though. They're desert animals, so they don't get a lot of that in the wild.
So
it's
it
not
looks like
natural.
you might be feeding them just a tiny amount, but don't worry about that.
Exactly.
That's exactly what they need.
Same thing with water. Use a water bottle instead of a bowl so that they always have fresh water available, but don't be freaked out if they don't go through it. Desert animals are not going to go through a lot of water.
Got it.
Also, get something that when they chew that they can kind of burrow through. So they make some great products that are fluff material that come in a, looks like a little piece of paper, a little pack of paper, and as they chew it, it becomes something that they can burrow through.
Okay.
These are animals that would burrow underground. So, let's give them something in our not natural habitat that simulates their own natural habitat.
Excellent. What else do we have on the table?
As far as a parakeet goes, if you're opting for one of those, we have a great cage down here at the bottom. This one has both horizontal and vertical bars. What I recommend is at least get two sides that are horizontal bars because parakeets are climbers.
And they want to get up to the top of that thing, and they want to see what's going on out in their new habitat, right?
In the wild, remember birds don't fly, all of the time. They spend a lot of time climbing and kind of researching things. Parakeets are very inquisitive, so get a cage that has at least two sides that have the horizontal bars that they can climb on.
Got it.
Helps to get them a little bit of exercise as well.
We're going to take a break right now, and we're going to talk about all the other wonderful things that Jeff brought by. And a reminder, if you have a question about pets, anything, he's an expert. 502-240-6527 is the number. We'll be back with the Pet Guy right after this. You're watching the CW Louisville Live This Morning. Welcome back to the CW Louisville Live This Morning. While you were watching commercials, we were doing fun pet tricks with Max. Roll over, fit. He does like that that sweet potato treat.
Exactly. We debuted them here, and he has not let me forget that that is his favorite treat on the planet.
Really?
Dehydrated sweet potatoes. Feeder supply. They have plenty of them. I just went yesterday to invest in more. Max, give us a better view. Just forget about it. I mean, this is a dog that has never really been fascinated with any type of a treat, and these sweet potatoes,
he loves that.
All natural, good for him. I'm thrilled.
You can't go wrong. All right, we're talking kids and pets and great ideas now that you promised your child a pet when school is done, and we were talking about some of the wonderful things that you can get. There's birds and parakeets and gerbils and things like that,
Exactly.
and then all the wonderful things that you can get to help make them at home.
That's right. We were talking about parakeets. The other thing that you need is a cuttle bone made from cuttlefish. You know, this is going to give them some calcium, some other nutrients that they need. Also helps them to file their beak just a little bit. You can put a stone in their cage as well, which is going to help them file their beaks. These are also great for gerbils and other rodents that have teeth that continue to grow. They need to be able to file those to keep them in order.
Got it. Okay.
You were fascinated with the apple sticks. I thought you were going to eat one during the break.
I was. Well, they look tasty. I mean, look at those apple orchard sticks. But they are real apple wood chews, and they're for guinea pigs or hamsters or gerbils or furry friends.
That's right. Again, any type of rodent needs lots of things to chew on. And don't be someone that's going to go out and say, I want something indestructible. They chew through everything. I want to get something they can't chew through. They need to chew. It's natural. They have these great teeth that can do that. So get them things that are safe that they can chew through.
All right, in the 30 seconds we have left, talk about our two best things here.
Two best things. Well, real quickly, if you're looking at fish, we have the betta aquarium down here, which is a great starter pet. A betta is very low maintenance, takes very little room. If you want a bowl or something, not a big aquarium, do not get a goldfish. They put off a lot of ammonia. They really need at least a minimum of a 10-gallon tank. The betta kits are wonderful. Just a little bit of water, a little bit of food. Have the dechlorinator, the betta safe is what they call it, that you put in the water that helps to make the water safe.
Wonderful.
Very easy. Again, you want to feed them maybe once a day, as much as they're going to eat within 2 minutes. Don't let any go to the bottom of the bowl.
So now that you've got all that information, go out and get that pet and make your kid happy. Jeff Seidenfaden, petguy.tv, and Jeff at petguy.tv if you have any questions. Thanks for coming by. All right, back with the Fisher Refrigerator Picture of the Day after this. You're watching the CW Louisville Live this morning.